I'm sorry I hadn't done many videos here lately. I've been real busy with doing landscaping and other things and trying to get caught back up on this. But here's my latest project. And this here's my hay wagon I've been working on. I got my beams in today. Got them put on. And I'm going to come across here with 4x4 posts every 2 or 3 feet, I think. I think it's about 2 feet, I think, what we were doing for my cross members. And I'm coming across long ways here with decking boards, and I'm going to do a skirt around the side, and about 2 foot sides, and then some boards up there, so it'll be about 3.5, 4 foot or so. About 3 foot, I guess, but 3 foot sides on it when it's all done. But yeah, I've been busting my butt here lately trying to get this here completed. I had a time with this little booger right here, this spindle. It was froze shut. Had a machine shop, put it on a Porter Power table, I guess, and they couldn't get it broke loose. So it took me about 3 hours, a torch, and a 15-pound maul, and a lot of sweat and fussing and everything else to get it off, but I got it off. Got my tie rods cleaned up, and I won't move it. I was going to move the front end for you, show you that works, but it's still tacky. I painted it about 2 hours ago with some Tisco, let's see here, Tisco paint. I figured I've got a gallon of Case International Red over there, but I didn't want to waste that. I figured I'd use that on something like this. You know, if I were painting my Cub or something like using the Case IH paint, I don't really like that. But I usually get all my paint and a lot of my tractor parts from Dufour Tractor Parts in Nashville, North Carolina. He's a real nice guy. I like him. Most of the time he's got everything I need. He's got a lot of salvage tractors and everything, but I usually go down there and visit him about once, twice a month. So, but he's get my paint from. He's a little ways from me. I'm in Raleigh here, so. My decals are coming from Maple Hunter. I had one made at a sign shop here in Clayton, when down the road from me in Clayton. So, but the rest of the McCormick decals and all that are coming from Maple Hunter, which they are probably the best as far as the most authentic and scale and everything. So I'll have the McCormick on the front and back of the bolster here. But so yeah, we just shot that with red. Got all my bolts in, beams and all that, and tomorrow I'm working on the cross members. So over here's my tongue for the trailer. And these are in international white, so this is what I had on the shelf. So I didn't have enough of the 901 white to use like I wanted to. So, but this here will do, and they turned out pretty good. They're a little. There's 1 or 2 rims that are kind of pitted a little bit, but they're like I said, it's just a hayride wagon for the church and parades and stuff like that. So yeah, that's I got them taped up pretty good. So, but here's the 350 that come out of my 93 pickup. So. But shop's a mess, a disaster. I moved. I have been working for the last 3 days off and on trying to get this finished here. So, but I'm just going to give you an update on the hay wagon, the IH hay wagon here. So, the paint turned out excellent. Camera, you can't really see that good in this light. So, I've got my work lights in here. But other than that, I think everything turned out. So that was a little pitted on that side up there, but I mean the hubs and all turned out fine. I packed in new bearings and grease and all that. They were completely taken apart and redone, so all that's good. I just want to make it as safe as possible for you have people riding on it. So, but not too many people around have a decent hay wagon for parades and things like that. So I figured I'd make me one so we could. I'm in our international chapter here, so we could have that in parades and things. But I do 2 or 3 hay rides a year, so. But that's it for right now on the hay wagon. My disc, I'm I'm getting ready to tear it apart again and soak it. And I've got a process that I'm going to let you give you a process that I use to clean metal, and it involves an unusual ingredient, and which I did most of this trailer in. It soaked about 2 or 3 weeks in a certain solution. But I will do a video on that here soon. Yeah, this is just a little update on the Wagon. And I'm shooting this on my new phone here, my Droid phone, but I'm still getting used to this smartphone thing. But anyway, that's it on the hay wagon, and talk to you later. All right.